All right, this comes to us from Dexerto. You love him. You want to see him in jail. Johnny Somali facing mandatory prison sentence as new charge
Yeah.
emerges. So, Ogami, have you been following the Johnny Somali stuff?
I'm just surprised he's not in jail already. It's just a
Yeah,
mass.
me too.
It's just something that has to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen the comments for saying, sorry guys, I'm running out of titles for our videos for Johnny Somali. That's why I'm copying Nuxanor.
Yeah, you're saying, yeah, Johnny Somali is 310% fucked now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. We've made so many of these. I don't know how to name them, so I just copied them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Infamous streamer Johnny Somali has been hit with yet another criminal charge that carries mandatory prison time, a legal expert says. Johnny Somali, real name Ramzi Khalid Ismail, has been hit with a number of criminal charges since the South Korean government first got involved in November of 2024 during his stay in the country. The streamer was charged with obstruction of business after causing chaos in the 7-Eleven convenience store during a broadcast, along with 2 counts of Minor Crimes Act for using a dead fish to disturb passengers on a bus and twerking on a subway. In addition to yet another possible obstruction of business charge, a legal expert who's been following Somali's journey in South Korea courts says that there's even more trouble coming his way, and the punishment could carry mandatory time in prison. Ooh, I'm loving it, man. Could be facing up to 7 years for deep fake AIs.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's
Shouldn't
just
have done it.
That's just one of the charges.
A Seoul-based lawyer known as Legal Mindset. Shout out Andrew. Shout out Legal Mindset for covering this. The boy is based. I love to have him on the show, but he's been super fucking busy as of late. But yeah. Let's see. Legal Mindset went live on March 27th, 2025 to explain a 5th charge that says has been officially merged into his case. According to Legal Mindset, the charges carries mandatory prison time with no option of a fine, meaning he's almost guaranteed to get thrown behind bars.
He should have a choice: either go to prison in South Korea or be deported to North Korea.
I would say he probably would rather go to North Korea. He's probably he'll take his chances, right? He's gonna go over there and says South Korea, no good. North Korea, good. Oh shit, man. In his stream, Legal Mindset stated that the charge Ismail faces is related to AI deepfakes he's made, which included one of Korean streamer Bong Bong, who he used to make it look like he was the influencer. Him and the influencer were kissing back in November of 2024. In a translated court document shown off on stream by Ismail himself, Legal Mindset revealed that the streamer has been charged with violation of the Special Act on the Punishment, etc., of sexual violence crimes, false video material. This falls under a sex crime. Holy shit! It will no longer after Ramsey is legal of this, whether he is proved guilty by the court or whether he pleads guilty. You can safely say without being defamatory at all in any country that he is a he's a sex criminal. See, this is the AI right over here that was faked, and he broadcast it all online. So this is like crazy, right? See, this deepfake is sexual because Korean law French kissing is considered sexual. Okay, that's fucking crazy. I didn't know that. So that's why you don't see French kissing in K-dramas, all right?
Or when you do, it's a huge deal.
Like yeah, that's true.
They build up to it over the course of an entire season, and then when it finally happens, people fucking pop. They lose their mind.
Yeah. Holy shit, man. Regardless of the content, disturbing AI content without consent is illegal. But under Korean law, if you're French kissing, that's sexual. 18 and over. All right? That's not all. He's also explained that in South Korea, streaming such content for profit carries a prison sentence for no more than 7 years, as he also distributed the material using information and communication network like Discord and other platforms. Johnny Somali is receiving an aggravated sentence because he streamed it. The lawyer continued. He put it on Discord because he had to do it for content. Yeah, bro is going to jail. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But he's gonna come out after.
9. The next trial is April 9.
That's soon. That's in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm. It's in the article. I'm reading it right now. If you look down below his picture,
Oh man.
it says April 9.
Let's see. Yeah, right here. Somali is currently awaiting a second court date on April 9 after claiming he wasn't aware of the second obstruction of business charge against him. And now there are yet another charge coming his way that could extend his stay in South Korea for years. However, he did plead guilty on his first obstruction of business, charged with the 2 counts of minor crimes acts during a drunken appearance in court on March 7th. This is huge. We'll see what happens to him. But yeah, this definitely will set a huge precedence for nuisance streamers online. So, how do you feel about this, Ogami?
Hey, man, it's fuck around to find out. We were talking a while back about gatekeeping. We need to be there needs to be a lot more of it. This is an example of gatekeeping. All right, if you don't want your society, which South Korea, just like Japan, just like China, just like Norway, Sweden, there's all these utopian places that the left in this country thinks are so great. They are 99.9% monoculture, 99.9% ethnic majority. If you want to keep it that way, if you like your culture, if you like the things you love, if you like the way things are, you don't let foreigners, and in this case, he's not a foreigner because he's black or Somali or whatever, he's American. So you don't let foreigners come in and start fucking up your shit. They're doing it
100%,
right.
100% now.
And it's like and there's an old adage that we don't hang horse thieves because they stole a horse. We hang horse thieves so that horses don't get stolen. It's a deterrence. They have to drop the hammer on this guy to dissuade any other stupid ass Americans, Twitch streamer, millennial, Gen Z bullshitter to come over and start causing havoc. Because if they don't, he'll just be the beginning. There's going to be ones more.
Exactly.
There's going to be more of them showing up. There's going to be girls showing up and doing a bunch of Borat type shit all over their country, and they don't want it. So you have to hit them hard. You have to show that there is consequence to your actions, and in order to keep other people from doing it. That's the one thing we're missing in this country is consequences. We're starting to get them, and people don't like it. But this is what has to happen. And this isn't like, oh, well, what about his amendment rights? Like, well, actually, their VR rules or their AI rules and stuff. Okay, you might disagree that French kissing is overtly sexual. I can see why they would say that. But let's just look at it in American context. Would it be okay for someone to make an AI of your wife or your sister or your daughter or your niece having sex and then streaming it onto Discord?
Yep.
That is a violation. That is a violation of your own rights and everything. So when you violate someone else's rights, then you should be punished for it.
Yep.
And that is a libertarian mindset. The right to swing your fist ends where the other person's nose begins. So you can flex your rights, but they have rights too. And if you don't respect them, then you need to be punished. So this is just what he deserves, and he's gonna learn.
I do want to show like a sort of contrast between him and another streamer. IShowSpeed recently went to China because he wanted to be a Shaolin monk. So if you guys don't know who IShowSpeed is, he's one of the top streamers in the world right now, and he basically started young. Right over here, China hails U.S. YouTuber star IShowSpeed, who gets 10 million views in Beijing, Shanghai streams. Influencer is being praised. It has been seen praising the people who greeted him enthusiastically, clean streets and internet connectivity on the subway. This guy is sort of like, he is like pretty like loud and like, I wouldn't say he's obnoxious, but he's pretty chill compared to what's it called again? Johnny Somali. He doesn't do anything crazy. He doesn't hurt anyone. He doesn't cause trouble. And plus he's in China too. Out of everywhere.
And it sounds like he's not trying to cause trouble for the people there. He actually likes the people there. He wants to be a Shaolin monk. He wants to embrace, Chinese martial arts. It's funny. Actually, I've seen there's a lot of African black people because China has a lot of businesses in Africa now. So you have a lot of drift, and there's a lot of African black people who come to China for tourism and stuff. And some people just move there, and you should hear their Mandarin. Like, they speak as good a Mandarin as anyone around them. They're fully assimilated into the culture, and they're embraced. When you assimilate into your host culture and you respect the people and you like the people, they tend to get along with you really well.
Yeah.
So it's the lack of in the West, and not just in America, but like especially the places like the UK, they're struggling because there's no assimilation. People come
Yep.
from other places and they don't learn the language and they don't adopt the ways and they don't respect the people, they don't respect the place, they don't respect the institution, and you end up with massive problems, massive crime spikes, massive brawls in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have,
Mhm.
and with Johnny Somali, he goes to South Korea and completely disrespects everything about the place. When I went to Japan, I wouldn't dream of trying to disrespect the people that are there, right?
Mhm.
But these guys do it
Exactly.
for content. This guy, his content is the reverse. It's like, oh, let me show you how great China is. I'm going to learn kung fu. I'm going to talk to the people. I'm going to learn Mandarin. And guess what? Because he's so enthusiastic about the people, about the culture, about everything, and he likes it there, they treat him well.
And he's like international. I would say he's like an international celebrity in terms of like YouTube wise. Like the fact, okay, you know that song, that the Sunshine Rainbow White Pony song, the Chinese song. I can't say it is because it's basically it's the one that basically he reacted to and then a lot of people went like his video got viral. So they basically sang this song in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They sang the song in front of him. He got mad a little bit, but they're like, "Yo, man, I love you, man. I love you," because it's okay. I can't say that song, chat. Okay, because it basically sounds like the N. It basically sounds like the N word. Okay, I cannot say that word. Yo, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, Zax. Thank you so much for the raid. Yo, shout out. But yes, I can't. It goes like 阳光彩虹小白马，滴滴答滴滴答, and then worship, and then the N word, right, over and over again, right? So, but the thing is, like, they sang that directly to his face. He just like, what are you saying? What are you saying? And then he's like, no, man, I love you, man. I love you. Can we take a picture? It's like, oh, you know, like this guy is like super respectful. And the fact that he also went to the Philippines too to actually eat
Yeah, he did.
Jollibee. And there were so many people on the streets just like, this guy is so respectful of other people's cultures. Completely 180 from Johnny Somali, right? This is the, like, if you're talking about like a model minority, like this one is one, and he's going to other countries and showing respect. Versus Johnny Somali, on the other hand, this motherfucker deserves time in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's not the N word though. I sang it on my own personal channel before. Okay.
Oh,
I know what word you're talking about. It's basically Chinese for
Is it or the, right?
Yeah.
Because the song is you're the da 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 da, right? So I can't say it because, you know, like the stream will get demonetized. For me, I don't care if this my own personal stream gets demonetized, right? But yeah,
Google Translate. Put in to Google Translate, you'll hear it.
Okay, hold on. So all right. Let me see. Go from English to Chinese. Chinese. Buy that one.
Okay. I know that. I know that one. Yeah, it's funny.
All right.
If you know, you know.
All right, here we go.
买那个
Okay, I can't say that. All right, the Google Translate can, but I won't.
Yeah,
okay,
that used to be a Facebook meme that I found really funny too.
But anyways, chat. Yeah, there's a right way to do something when visiting other countries, and there is a wrong way of doing it. And Johnny Somali gets what he fucking deserves. Thanks for checking out this segment from the Project Eggroll podcast. Make sure to catch us live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Also, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you all there.